Good morning, sunshines. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this striped turquoise and salmon colored cake. This cake was filled with delicious macerated strawberries, and we're going to do this by first washing our strawberries and removing the hull from each strawberry. Once the hulls are removed, we're going to cut them into quarters or little bite-sized pieces. And as you can see, I have a ton of strawberries here, but I just guesstimated how much strawberries I actually needed. I had 5 layers of cake for this cake. Next, we're going to add some sugar. Obviously not the whole cup of sugar, but give it a little sweetness. Then sprinkle in a pinch of salt. And then I use the juice of half a lemon, and you can see the seeds squirting out over there, but just pick them out when you're done. Next, mix it all together, and when you're mixing it, pretend you're doing it for a delicious food commercial. There we go. We need that slow motion action. Alright, if this doesn't make your mouth water, I don't know what will. On to assembling the cake. Of course, the first thing we do is secure our first cake to our cake board using a little bit of buttercream. Apply the buttercream, and because we're applying the macerated strawberries on this layer, we're going to scrape away a majority of that buttercream, just leaving a thin layer. Place your strawberry in the center of this layer using a spatula to avoid scooping up any excess juice. Pipe a barrier of buttercream around these strawberries to prevent it from squishing out when you place the next layer of cake on top of it. If there's still a gap between the two layers, just fill it in with buttercream. Okay, and then repeat those first few steps with the rest of your cake layers. Once our layers are all stacked and filled nicely, we're going to apply a thin coat of buttercream, also known as a crumb coat. Then place it in the freezer for about 10 minutes just so it'll firm up. To make our salmon colored buttercream, I used 2 drops of Chef Master's Georgia Peach and 1 drop of Americolor's Lemon Yellow. To make the turquoise buttercream, I used 2 drops of Chef Master's Turquoise and 1 drop of Americolor's Lemon Yellow. So I started with a pretty thick layer of turquoise buttercream, and I figured that since my cake was chilled, I could go right ahead and start scraping away. But as you can see here, little bits of buttercream started falling off, and rather than redoing the whole thing, I decided to keep scraping and then just fill in the little air pockets with more turquoise buttercream. So I placed it in the freezer for about 5 minutes, and then I grabbed my cake comb and then started scraping it again. This is a process in order to get those super straight stripes that you're going for here. So if that happens to you, just keep scraping and make sure that you fill in any of those air pockets. And if you are wondering, this cake comb is from Esther Cakes. I'll link her in the description below. Place your cake back in the freezer for about 15 minutes, and then you can apply your salmon colored buttercream. Once your stripes are filled, smooth it out and then place it back in the freezer for 5 minutes. In these next few clips, you'll see me alternating between a plastic cake scraper and a metal one, but just do whatever works for you. Okay, and this step isn't totally necessary, but I like to use a really sharp knife in order to get really sharp edges on my cake. If you wanted to do that, make sure your buttercream is really hard, and then you can just use that knife to cut away that excess on the top. Okay, y'all, this is my favorite piping tip. This is the Wilton 4B, and it's so versatile, but like this pattern on the top is just picture worthy, Instagram worthy, my friends. It's literally so easy to do, and if you alternate the colors, Okay, and if that Cake Top Tuesday isn't enough, we're going to be adding some beautiful sprinkles, and I got these from Sweeta Polita, but you can just use any fancy sprinkles, and you got yourself a beautiful cake top. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Have a great, great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. God bless, guys.